Hi, my name is Melissa Gracia, and I am married to Carlos, who is retired from the U.S. Army. Together, we have 4 daughters. 2 weeks ago, we attended a service at the Gateway location for Supernatural Sunday. And we were there in the morning time. It was a great experience. We got to see Didier Tyson, and they had told us that in the nighttime he was going to come back and just give his word and just talk to all of us. So I told my husband I was so excited, I wanted to go back, but something happened where he surprised me with a elliptical, and I was unable to attend. So I was sitting in the kitchen with my mom, and I'm like, let's just watch the live stream. So we were in the kitchen watching the live stream while my husband was putting this elliptical together. And when he began to speak to the people, he was asking, is there anyone that has a lump under their left arm? He was specific about that. And I looked at my mom, and I'm like, Mom, I have a lump under my left arm. Well, I should say I had a lump under my left arm. I've had for a long time. So I was like, Mom, I should have went. I should just get in the car and just go. So I continued to listen to him, and then he went and he asked if there was anyone that had a lump on their breast. Now, I have a lump on my breast. At that moment, I felt that God was talking to me. So I told my mom, I know he's talking to me. So I continued to watch the live stream. And when he began to pray over a gentleman, and I raised my hand in my kitchen, and I repeated everything he told him. And I don't know what it was. I had this feeling inside of me, kind of like a warm, tingling feeling. And I didn't say anything to my mom. So we just continued watching the live stream. And my husband comes down, and he's like, what's the matter? And I kind of got emotional when he told me. And he was like, you should have went to the service. I didn't want to stop you. And I said, it's not that. It's just I was praying and something happened to me. And, I repeated everything he said, and something happened. And when I put my hand over the top of my left breast, I didn't feel that lump. So that next day, it so happened that I was going for an ultrasound because this lump that I had gotten bigger. And I kept telling my husband, this lump is big. It felt like the size of a peanut in a peanut shell. Like it got bigger. And my last visit 6 months ago, the doctor told me, well, we're going to check it because it grew. So when I told my husband, I said this prayer, and I don't feel this lump. When I go to the doctor tomorrow, I'm going to know. I'm going to wait to see what they tell me. So I went to the doctor the next day. I wind up having an annual mammogram done and an ultrasound. And when I waited for the doctor to come in and give me my results, he was like, well, I have to tell you that everything looks great. That lump you had in your breast was completely flat and gone. And I knew at that moment that was God, that he hears me, and he's been hearing me. And I just want to share that with everyone I come in encounter with, that God is real. And so I knew that Pastor Didier was going to be back at New Life. And I told my mom, I have to go to service on Monday. I have to see him and let him know what has happened to me. And that's what I did. Service started at 7. We got there late, but I said, you know what? Nothing's going to stop me today from seeing him and telling him what happened to me. And sure enough, at the end of service, I approached Pastor Rhonda, and I told her I need to talk to him. And she brought me in contact with him. And it was just amazing. I told him my story. He prayed over me. He blew over me, and I was just overwhelmed with emotion. I don't know. I just want to share that with everyone. My life has changed since coming to New Life. Everything has been better. You know, growing up, I used to think, when people used to talk to me about Jesus, I used to say, oh, here we go again. They're trying to get me to go to church. And today, I know what they were feeling. They just want to share how wonderful God is. And that is truly how I feel in my heart. I just want to scream from the top of my lungs and let everybody know that God is real and He can heal you. You have to have faith, and you believe that God can do anything, because He can.